Get it right this Christmas and save 25% by giving our gardening, money, tech support or travel annual subscriptions as gifts. Buy before the 8th of January 2025 and you'll get a whole year of our expert guidance for just £36.75, down from £49, which works out at just over 10 pence a day. To buy a gift subscription for yourself or anyone else who'd find our guidance helpful, go to which.co.uk/gifts. That's which.co.uk/gifts to get 25% off one of our annual subscriptions. Hello and welcome to Which Shorts. I'm James Rowe. This is the podcast that each week gives you a taste of one of the Which magazines and brings to life a piece that was written by one of our brilliant writers. This week, we're going to give you some tips on how to bag some extra legroom on your next flight. In the November edition of the Which Travel magazine, Guy Hobbs detailed some things to bear in mind when booking your seat on a plane and highlighted certain seats that are worth upgrading to and others that you really ought to avoid. Here's his piece, adapted for the podcast, read by Guy himself.
It's hard to get anything for free these days. Airlines long ago discovered the potential of measuring and charging for every inch of leg cabin space. For a bit more legroom on Ryanair, you'll pay up to £33 for an exit row seat, or £5.50 per inch of extra legroom.
The cost of comfort on long haul is even higher. When we checked, TUI charged £19 per extra inch on a flight to Cancun. But by scouring the seating plans of popular airlines, we found a way to get more space for free, even on Ryanair. Sit on the right-hand side of its planes, seats D, E, F in rows 3 to 15, and you'll get an extra half inch of legroom compared to other standard seats on the plane. Wait to see if you're randomly assigned these seats for free, and if not, it costs as little as £9 to pick one. Why is there more space on the right? Because on the left side of the plane, Ryanair removed the front storage lockers to squeeze in another money-spinning row of seats. According to seat plan experts Aero Loper, asymmetrical cabins like this are increasingly common, meaning there are several airlines where you can get more space just by choosing the right rows. Ryanair only operates two types of plane, and this hack works on both. But with other airlines such as EasyJet and Norwegian, which have a wider range of planes, you need to pay attention to the plane type to find the extra legroom seats. Fortunately, it's easy to check which plane you're on. Just type your destination and dates into Google Flights. Once you've found the model number, you can visit aeroloper.com to see seating plans of almost every configuration of aircraft flying from the UK. If you're flying with EasyJet, try to sit on the right. If you're flying on the Airbus A321neo, one of EasyJet's newest planes, choose the right-hand seats D, E and F near the front, rows 3 to 13, for a 29-inch seat pitch. EasyJet told us you'll get a full inch more than on the left, rows 6 to 17 A, B, C, or at the back of the plane, rows 30 to 40, which both offer a knee-grazing 28 inches. It's a similar story with which recommended provider for short-haul flights, Norwegian. Its Boeing 737 has 3 different configurations, and on 2 of those layouts, the front rows, 3 to 14, on the right, have an extra 0.6 inches of leg space. Confusingly though, the left-hand seats are bigger on the 3rd configuration, so it really pays to check the plans before you select a seat. Many aircrafts taper towards the tail of the plane, with fewer seats to the row. On British Airways' most common long-haul plane, the Boeing 777, that means the back rows are in pairs, perfect for couples. But on most configurations of BA's main short-haul plane, the Airbus A320, tail tapering leads to an inch less legroom at the back. If you can, avoid row 30 and its 28-inch seat pitch. You might think that choosing the very front row is your best bet, but that isn't always the case. The very front seat with its extra legroom is priciest, but the seats can be narrower than the others because the tray table stows in the armrest, like on TUI's short-haul 737s. So it's more cost-effective to plump for row 2 onwards. Perhaps you might want to upgrade to premium economy. With BA, however, we don't think it's worth it. Sure, it is one way to guarantee extra legroom, but the service only received a 57% customer score in our latest survey. And it's expensive. When we checked 3 long-haul flights this autumn, the average cost to upgrade was more than £1,000. Fly economy and pick a leg-swinging front row seat instead. You'll only pay £161 more on average. The opposite is true for Virgin. The only way to get extra legroom is to upgrade from economy to economy delight or premium economy to bag a further 3 or 7 inches of legroom respectively. If you can afford premium economy with an 82% Which customer score, it's the better value upgrade. It gets you 7 more inches plus the premium extras, and when we checked 4 US flights it cost an average of £72 per inch to upgrade, compared with Economy Delight's £87 per inch. Don't assume that a window seat will have great views. Famously, Ryanair's seat 11A is a window seat without a window, because that's where the air conditioning ducts run. The same is true of the premium economy seat 21A on some of Virgin Atlantic's Airbus A330s, and EasyJet passengers should avoid seats 26A and 26F when flying on the Airbus A319. I'll leave you with one last tip. Even if you've checked in and pre-selected a seat, most airlines allow you to change your mind up until the seat map is locked around 2 hours before departure. When all the frequent flyers have been upgraded, check the seat map on your booking to see if any prize positions have opened up. Expertflyer.com lets you create a free alert to tell you when a better seat is available.
Guy Hobbs was reading his own piece, originally published in the November edition of the Which Travel magazine. To read it in full, and be sure to become a Which Travel member. I'll pop a link in the show notes for you to find out more. And for more invaluable travel advice, why not sign up for our free monthly travel newsletter? The link to that too will be in the show notes. We'll be back next week for another episode of Which Short, but in the meantime, why not check out some of our other podcasts from us here at Which? We've got the Money Podcast, where we give you a dose of financial advice every Friday, and Get Answers, where we explore everyday consumer problems. Next week is our Christmas special. Just search Which Money and Which Get Answers wherever you're listening. Which Shorts was produced and edited by me, James Rowe, while the exec producer was Samara McCarrath.
Next time you need to get work done on your home, or your car, or your garden, make sure you choose a trader you can trust. And don't just choose any trader, choose a Which trusted trader. Our trading standards professionals only endorse traders who've passed our rigorous assessment that includes credit reports, customer satisfaction surveys, reference checks, and interviews. When we say a trader is good enough to display our Which trusted trader logo, you can trust us. But don't take our word for it. Search Which Trusted Traders online to see our directory of around 4,000 traders. Every customer review you read there is verified genuine by our moderators, so you can choose with confidence. To find a local trader you can trust, search Which Trusted Traders or go to which.co.uk/traders. That's which.co.uk/traders. Everybody needs a trader they can trust.